Howdy, hey bays, Evie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Black girl luxury and just my whole take about the conversation at hand when it comes to Black women and luxury. I'm on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. I'm starting to see this on Instagram too. There's been a swirl and there's been a dialogue or just rumblings about Black girl luxury not being relatable and not being something that people care about anymore, namely Black women. And I saw this a lot more like on TikTok, and TikTok is always going to be the first that knows what's going on, and then it'll trickle over to Instagram and YouTube and the likings. But to kind of narrow it all down, people are saying that Black girl luxury is not relatable anymore, and that, regular Black women don't find it relatable. Like, they want to see content of that's just more of a regular life. And I think that's fair. Like, it's fair to want that. However, I don't see what the hoopla is about Black girl luxury being such a tickling force for people that dislike it. Like, it's an aesthetic at this point. Like, there's luxury, to me, is freedom and choice. So that's what luxury is to me. So the materialism of luxury that we see on the socials, it's just very linear and just one way. And I think what people's real ask is that they want to see different types of luxury or different types of people that they can aspire to or relate to that are luxurious. You know what I mean? I mentioned the word aesthetic on purpose because there is an aesthetic that is stereotypical when it comes to luxury. I don't know if you heard about like old money and new money. I think those were the traditional two aesthetics when it came to wealth and money. Old money was considered, think Gossip Girl, like how they were dressed and stuff, and money that is inherited, so you can't really see what they're wearing designer wise. Like, it's just a quiet type of look of luxury, you know what I mean? New money is just people that just got money, they're new to it. It's not generational. So in my head, those are two aesthetics that, started the conversation with luxury. But on the internet, I feel like the Black girl luxury movement that I'm seeing is more new money. And it's more about like the logos, like getting designer things or going on lavish trips that are more like showy and, you show off your life and that's that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think that if you can't relate to that and you want to see more of that, just be the change that you want to see. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't go to Seychelles and Beirut and Morocco in a 2-month span, create your lifestyle of going to DC, LA, and Houston. There's nothing wrong with having a more simple life or a more different aesthetic. It doesn't mean one's worse or one's better than the other. It just means that you have to create what you want to see. Now, I think when it comes to Black women, we are not a monolith. We're not just put into one box. And I think a lot of the times when Black women are considered classy or they, take care of their image in a way that's a bit more, just a bit more fitting that old money aesthetic, then they're considered to be snooty or they're judged a certain way versus like that new money aesthetic where it's like head to toe Fendi, head to toe Gucci, that rapper girlfriend or that the shade room celebrity gossip type look that's more flashy and in your face. Now, both types of people are not bad. Both types of people serve different roles. If someone works in entertainment, their job is to entertain and to be noticed and to garner attention. So they need to be loud in their personality and how they look, and they need to be catching your attention because that's their job. The brands give them things to wear so people buy, you know? Ooh, I have like people texting me like, I'm popular. It's like, but you know what I mean? But that's not what luxury means all the time. That's just a certain aesthetic. And if you fit that aesthetic and you want to be logoed everywhere, then there's a look for that. You know what I mean? Like back in the 80s and 90s, fashion houses were very loud about like their brands and logo everywhere. And then some other fashion houses with a different aesthetic are more quiet. You know what I mean? Like everybody is loving Bottega right now. Bottega was a brand that was a quiet brand. They were never about the heavy logos and this and that, you know what I mean? But brands like Gucci and Versace, the Italian brands, their aesthetic has always been a bit more loud. You know what I mean? It's always been a bit more like out there because it's Italian, it's Italy. Like it's a different vibe versus a French designer or even an English designer. So you kind of have to understand that just because something's a different aesthetic, it doesn't mean that it's bad or that it's good or if it's better. Or you don't have to be so comparative because style, there's no rules, you know? That's why it's important to know who you are and what you represent. So Black girl luxury. I really think that Black women that are in luxury should just be luxurious. It doesn't have to be a label of Black in front of it. It's just a woman that's luxurious. And if that's something that can't be relatable, I don't think you should feel bad about not relating to that. I just think that you should find your own luxury in your own life that you could make, you know, a thing for you. Luxury for you doesn't have to mean that you go blow a bag of Dior. Luxury could be for you that you don't have to work and you could take your kids to school and make them lunches. That's luxury. To me, that's luxury, you know. But also to me is also shopping and blowing a bag at Dior or Veronica Beard. You know what I mean? So you have to figure out what you want. And I don't think Black women should be put in such a box because it's really not that deep. It's not. In my humble abode, it seems like people that are truly wealthy, if they knew what we were talking about, because they're too busy to know what we're talking about, y'all, they would be laughing at us. Because it's like, when you know that this is a mindset, it has nothing to do with the materialism of it, and that you're the luxury item, and that a bag, a purse, those are two of the same thing, but you get it. Shoes, clothes, luxury, house, car, jewelry, whatever. Those are all accessories. They're meant to add on to the wearer. So if the accessories are glam and high end, what does that say about the wearer? So we have to start thinking as who we are as a wearer of these things, whether we have them or not. As people, and if you have a high self-esteem and a high sense of worth, you know that you're the luxury item. So you don't have to, you know, feel a way about how you express the luxury in your life. Some people express it by going on lavish trips and wearing all the designer items. But some people express it in how they live their life and the freedom of choice of doing whatever the hell they want to do. So I just wanted to keep it cute about this topic because we know how you girls love to tussle, by the way. I think I got that wrong. I think it's by the way first, and then we know how you girls like to tussle. There we go. That's what it is. But nonetheless, I hope you really love this video. Please let the Black girls be luxurious. And if you're a regular Black girl or a regular girl, period, there's nothing wrong with being regular at all. Like, create content that's more regular. Create content that's about doing normal things that majority of people do. A lot of people will relate to that, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, I'm regular too in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? But to someone else, how I live my life is luxurious to them. So it's all relative, it's arbitrary, and I just hope that this message served you today. And yeah, let me know in the comments how you feel, because at this point, it's everything is an issue now, and I'm just like, ooh, this is getting a lot. This is getting a lot. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Remember, you glow for a living because you're living within beyond skin deep. And I hope you have a lovely, 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 I'm tongue-tied, lovely, 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 lovely rest of your day, evening, and week. Bye.